I'm Ashley Otis from Pretentious and I'm sitting with Peter Lord, the director of Pirates, Band of Misfits. Peter.
Hello.
So Pirates was based on a series of books by author Gideon Defoe.
Yeah.
How did you first come across these books, and what compelled you to make it into a movie?
We had a meeting about future projects, like you do, and somebody had got the book. I don't know who. It was lying on the table with a whole bunch of other books, and I picked it up literally during the meeting and read like 6 pages, and I thought, wow, that's the funniest thing I've read ever. I mean, I was just laughing in the meeting out loud, and I took the book home and I read the rest of it. And at some stage, I underlined all the funny bits, and the book is black with underlines because it was so funny. So I thought that is so good. It would be great to get that onto the screen. That was it.
Oh wow! So it's just like an instant attraction.
It was so strong, and I can only say that it's when those things come along, you just got to grab them, because they don't come along very often. I see a lot of books, I see a lot of ideas, and most of them, you think, oh, that's quite interesting. Oh, yeah, I could maybe work with that. But once in a decade, maybe, something that really whacks you between the eyes, and you think, wow, that is a great idea. So that was how it was.
And it was a great movie.
Thank you, thank you.
And Chicken Run was the film you did previously.
Yes.
So what draws you to stop motion animation as opposed to other kinds of animation or live action?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's two answers. I mean, one is easy but true. It's what we've always done. So I've got this studio back in the UK, and we've been doing it for 40 years actually. From like being at high school through to now, and we're very good at it. All my team, the people that do the lighting, make the puppets, that do the animation, that do all the special effects, they're a really good team, and we love doing it. Okay, so A, we're good at it, and B, we love doing it. And the thing is, I have great belief in it. I think it's terrific, and I think because it's real, it has a live quality. I think here's your image. It's like the difference between a live music performance and a highly engineered digital performance that's been done in the studio. Like like the live performance, it has inaccuracy in it. It's not perfect,
right,
but it has something else going for it as well. It has life and energy, and I think that works out personally in stop motion animation.
Okay. And having said you've been doing this for a long time, so how has the development of technology affected the stop motion animation?
Yeah, it's made it much easier, which is great. Yeah, much easier. At the bottom of it all, underlying it, the technique is actually really simple and very traditional. It's what lots of kids can do it now on your computer at home. It's easy with Lego and stuff like that. It's actually done the same way as it's been done for 100 years in the film business, literally 100 years since somebody first invented it in 1910 or 1912. That's underlying, but on top of that now, all the new technology, all digital technology makes it so much easier than it used to be. 10 years ago, it was much harder. Chicken Run was harder than the Pirates, even though the Pirates looks crazy ambitious. We use a lot of CG. We use the CGC, for example. Imagine, pirate movie. What do you expect to see? You expect to see a bloody great boat crashing through the sea. That's what you want to see. And we had a bloody big wooden boat in the studio. A beautiful, beautiful model boat, like 15 feet long, 15 feet high. But the sea it's crashing through is all CG.
Okay. And that being said, so in the future, do you think we're going to have just go more that direction with the CG, or are we going to be able to keep these guys?
I would keep these guys. Absolutely, I would completely keep these guys, because apart from anything else, everyone else is doing CG. The world is full of CG studios now. Right. There's plenty in America. There's plenty they're in India. They're in China. Everyone's doing it. That's very nice. Good luck to them. They're very well. But so I think that doing something different is good, and what we do is different. And it's a different flavour, a different feel for the audience.
And we're talking about how Pirates is on, as opposed to your last one, Chicken Run, which was set in kind of one location.
Yes.
Pirates is, like we said, on a grander scale.
Yeah.
So was it you said it was easier to make.
Yeah,
pirates?
it was easy. I think it was. The team were more experienced, and we just had a great ethos in the studio, and everyone was up for it. Everyone wanted to do it. Everyone wanted to make it bigger and better, and the model makers love making sets, right? So if they can make, they get to make Blood Island, which is where the pirates live. They get to make the streets of London. They get to do the Queen's flagship. They get to do a fabulous pirate theatre. They love making those sets. That makes them really happy, and the shooting stuff green screen, shooting especially skies and backgrounds green screen, allowed us to take a model set like Blood Island, which is full of really cool, hilarious gags in the foreground, and make it bigger, and we can put the mountains behind it, and the palm trees, and the ocean, and the beaches, all that stuff. It cost more, I guess. It cost more money, but people love doing it.
And you had such an amazing star-studded cast with this movie.
Yes, it was great.
Were there any performances that kind of surprised you they got?
Well, I guess, as you asked that question, Hugh Grant, who is the pilot captain, he did surprise me because he'd not done it before. He'd not done that kind of thing before, I chose him for his comedy because he's done a lot of great comedy roles, and that's why I chose him. But no one has seen him kind of being big and shouting and really angry. You don't see. He normally plays in a very kind of tight little spectrum of emotion, and here he's really angry. He's really pleased with himself. He's very proud. He has to play all kinds of different things, which I was surprised and delighted by that.
And I think the last question. Since it is based on a series of books, can we expect more Pirates films?
I would love to do it again. Just from a selfish point of view, it was such a blast doing this film, being in that pirate world, and a very playful world. It's full of gags, and it doesn't take itself terribly seriously. And I just thought that was a great world to play in, and so I really love to go back to it again.
Very much.
Okay, pleasure. Hi, I'm Peter Lord. I'm the director of the Pirates Band of Misfits, and you're watching the Pretentious Film Majors.